Discover the heart of our history at the Hidden History Museum in Los Angeles. Now open with new weekend hours, Thursday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Located at 2131 West Jefferson Boulevard in Los Angeles, our museum showcases the brilliance and ingenuity of foundational Black American culture, along with the richness of global Black culture. Come in, explore our displays, and shop for books, films, and other unique items that celebrate our legacy. Also, be sure to look out for our popular special events. For more information, visit hiddenhistorymuseum.com.
Who is this? Anthony? Let's get Anthony K. Let's get Anthony K. And let me see. What's up, Anthony? Let's get Anthony in here.
What's up, Tariq? Thanks for having me. I just want to say real quick, shout out to Sincere, Love the God, who's the homie from Atlanta, and
Yes.
who put me on to you. And I appreciate you dearly, man. Honestly, as a Mexican from California, I just want to say I appreciate everything you do, man. I just want to say real quick, I just jumped in on the space, but I do want to say that, can we say that the Australian team chose that girl to do the breakdancing Olympics as a mockery to hip hop? Can we say that?
Yeah, that was horrible.
No,
Yeah.
but it was on purpose, right? Like, there's no way that the people who watched her rehearse or whatever, like, to get on, were like, oh yeah, this is representative of hip hop culture. They did this because, and the Australians have a history of this. I don't know if you're familiar with Chris Lilly, the comedian who had an HBO show back in the day. He had a character named S. Dot Mouse, and it was like a mockery of hip hop. Like, Australians are just, they're outwardly like that. So it's like, this didn't shock me as like, oh yeah, they probably just sent a representative and they were like, they knew it was the first annual and they just wanted to make a mockery of hip hop because they know it's anti-Black to do it. So they just did it on purpose.
Yeah, I believe there's some credence to that, man, because that was what that woman was doing, was so damn silly and ridiculous. And just a lot of stuff they were doing up there was real janky, and I felt a certain way. And I knew they were gonna do it. That's why I did microphone check. This was why I kept saying, we got to get the FBA family up there. We need to get some of these original pioneers as the judges, because they're making a mockery of it. They're taking the flavor and the soul out of it, and this is what we got. Let's get Let me see, who is this? Um, let me see. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. Let's get okay. I'm trying to see. Let's get the Black Nuremberg. I think that's your name. The Black Nuremberg. Let's get you here. The Black Nuremberg. I haven't seen you in here in a minute. Black Nuremberg, hop in. You can unmute your microphone, sir. Unmute your microphone if you would like to speak. Go ahead, brother. I see you unmuting your mic, but you're not speaking. All right. Let's get let me see. All right, don't raise your hand to get on if you're not gonna speak. Let's get, who's this person? Let's get Explain in here. Let's get Explain in the building. Explain, what's up, brother?
What's up with you, family? I'm at work right now, man. I gotta be quick with it. I got 3 questions for you real quick. So I wanted to ask you, because I got into this space a little late. Did you see Trump's 20-point plan? Did you hear the space he was on Twitter with Elon Musk? And then I want to follow up about the pastor from Detroit that was supposed to get back to you and Marcel about having to sit down with them and trying to, see if we can have a powwow.
Right. Yeah, great questions. Now I haven't heard back from that pastor. Have not heard back. And again, the pastors sound like the tap shoes were pitter pattering, and it sounds like that pastor is from a non-FBA background, because every time we kept asking about his background, he got real defensive. So I'm thinking there might have been some Bammy or Joloff going on there. So him actually kind of making something go down where we can have a sit down. I don't think he has the clout for that. Um, Another thing, I heard a little bit of Trump space with Elon, and they were basically talking about Trump getting popped in the ear, and they were going on and on about that. So I kind of tuned in and tuned out, so I didn't hear anything substantive. Um, Now that 20-point plan, again, the 20-point plan that Trump has, we're not included in that. He's not talking about doing anything specifically for us. So I don't know what their bag is. And again, this is why I'm not supporting anybody unless they have something specifically for us. I'm not supporting any candidate who does not have something specifically for foundational Black Americans. That's the criteria for me. I will choose the couch. Um, one is no better than the other. I think Kamala is just a little bit worse than Trump, because Kamala is putting together policies that she won't even talk about, and they're actively harming us. That immigration thing is harming us majorly. So that's what it is. And Trump and those guys, they could have easily been way ahead of Kamala Harris. But Trump, he's pandering to that damn MAGA base, and you ain't got to do that. This dude, uh, this was an easy win, and they haven't. They're up here tie-in with Kamala, and Kamala is actually beating them in certain areas. So that's ridiculous. Yeah, and the dude had it made. Yeah, and Kamala, what they're doing, they're using their media. They got a big media apparatus backing them up. So they're signal boosting any message she has. They got her all over the place. They got a lot of money with propaganda behind her, with all of these troll bots and these Democratic shills all in our spaces all the time. So it's a lot of astroturf coming from the Democrat side. Yeah, man. But Trump, all Trump really has to do is give something tangible to foundational Black Americans. Trump is in there. But Trump, I guess he don't want to alienate none of the base, none of that MAGA base. Yeah, because Kamala, she's already said what she ain't gonna do for no damn Black people. She's already said it. That's why I ain't rocking with Kamala whatsoever. She's already said what the hell she ain't gonna do. Yeah, so I'm cool on her. Period. Kamala has already let it be known she ain't gonna do nothing for us. All right, let's get Reform Justice in here. All right, what's up, Reform Justice? Reform Justice, what's happening? Go ahead, Reform.
Hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I can a little bit. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I was wanting to ask what do you think about um Trump comparing himself to MLK or his crowd size anyway?
Oh, when did he do that? I didn't hear that.
Oh, he had a conference, a press conference. He compared his crowd size to MLK's crowd size, even though MLK had like 250,000, a quarter of a million people. So he's trying to, compare himself to MLK for some reason. It was kind of strange and awkward.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I didn't hear it, and I don't know the context of it, so I really can't speak on that. Now, are you even in the UK? I mean, are you in the United States, or are you in the UK?
No, I'm in Ireland, yeah,
You where?
in Ireland.
You're in the island?
Yeah, Ireland, beside
Oh,
the UK.
you're in Ireland.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but what part of Africa are you from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. How long you been over there in Ireland?
And 20 years.
Okay, what do you do over there in Ireland?
Yeah, well, no, that's getting to a bit of docs and stuff. So Yeah.
Nobody's going to dox you. Okay. Well, nobody's going to dox you. I just wanted to know what kind of work you're in, but it's all right. You don't, okay. Nobody's doxing you. So you're over there in Ireland. You're a Nigerian in Ireland, but you're very concerned about the politics here. Now,
Well,
what,
I'll tell you what, if when a country has, a base in your country, you can talk about them.
right, but you're not in your country. You're in Ireland now. You're not even in Nigeria no more.
Yeah,
Right.
well, even in Nigeria, they have a base there too. So they have a base everywhere.
Yeah. Well, there's no base. They don't have a base in Ireland.
They do. The Shannon airports, they have a setup there. The US has a setup in the Shannon airport. So
Which airport?
Shannon airport.
Is it an embassy or is it like a military base?
Yeah, it's a military base. Yeah, it's not an embassy. It's a
Oh,
you know
okay. Okay. Um, so who do you support in this election? Since there's a military base in both of your homelands, and well, in the places you live. What's who do you support?
Well, yeah, I think Kamala is the best choice because Trump is just riling up every fascist and every racist in every country right now. To be honest, so even the Italians are doing Nazi salutes in Italy now. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Trump is good for international security at all.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, over there in the UK, there's race riots now. We
yeah,
saw the race riots going on over there.
yeah. I saw that. Yeah, and I
Trump
think
Trump he ain't even in office. So yeah, you got Tommy Robinson running around the UK, running amok.
yeah, and Trump kicked all that off. He gave Tommy the chest to come out and all that stuff when he started.
Tommy Robinson's been around way before Trump. Before Trump was in
Yeah,
office.
but
Tommy's
he
been around
was
for
on the ground. He was on the ground until Trump came up. So and Trump just gave everyone the green light to crash out. He gave all the racists the right to crash out. Basically.
no, because we over here we were getting the crash out under Obama. We were getting targeted under Obama. These race soldiers working in law enforcement, that was under Obama. When the FBI started putting out memos saying there's a bunch of white supremacists joining law enforcement, that was under Obama and Bush and all of those guys. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That was at least compacted in the into the police system, but general race is just coming out and Trump retweeted a guy giving him the Nazi salutes and saying white power. So Trump just did a whole bunch of nonsense that made the common racist feel like he can do whatever. So
well, no, well, the thing is, the common races can't run up on no foundational black Americans. They learned that in Montgomery, you see. So they need the white supremacists to have military backing of law enforcement.
but wait,
Over,
in Montgomery, it was literally a fight. They did fight, but you like Black Americans won, but it was still a scuffle.
yeah, the white supremacists got their ass tore up.
Yeah, they
That's
did, but
what I'm saying.
they still
That's
engaged.
right. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. They tested a line and they didn't know that brothers was going to come all out the water on that ass. So
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. The average everyday white supremacists, they know not to really pull up on no FBA brothers. We don't play like that over here. A Tommy Robinson couldn't run amok over here with all that bullshit. Um,
yeah.
it, he would get that ass handled real quick. The white supremacists who are non-police, they don't really run up on brothers out here like that. We don't really play like that out here. No disrespect to my UK brothers and sisters.
No, but the UK brothers came out too. They came.
They
Do you
do.
not see that?
Some of them do put in work. Some of them put in work.
Yeah, they came out. They came out in the masses and
Yeah.
shut down. They shut down the whole street, and it was it became an anti-racist festival basically when
Mhm.
the UK brothers came out. So
Yeah. But yeah, our issue is with the white supremacists within law enforcement. They got to be in law enforcement and they got to get that protection of the military because that's what it is. When they join law enforcement, they get military
so
protection.
what do you think about the immunity then that Trump is.
They already got it, brother. They
No,
already
but
got
he wants to completely nationalize
they
it and make it.
already got it. Kamala Harris and those guys, they're not punishing no damn cops federally. They're not doing that. Obama protected cops. He signed a blue law
You
to
know,
protect.
you
Obama
know.
didn't. Listen, brother. Obama, they didn't prosecute any cops for black people when he was in office and we were getting slaughtered. They already have immunity, sir. At least Trump is just being honest with it. I'm
Okay, I don't like that argument when you say an honest. I don't want an honest, open, racist.
I do. I do. I don't want
You,
a black I don't want a black face of white supremacy. Give me
okay,
the real because
okay,
what no no because what happens is they give us an Obama and then we sit on our damn hands while we're getting slaughtered because there's a black face in here giving a bunch of damn excuses.
okay. Do
That's
you know
why
the ending conclusion of an honest fascist is it's Hitler. That's just you just want a bold Hitler to run amok and bring up gas chambers and slavery. You just want a full racist person. What does that mean?
you're getting that. You're getting that already. You're
Okay,
getting
that's not
you're
even.
getting the gas chamber. See, I would rather somebody tell me there's a gas chamber and instead of somebody telling me it's an amusement park. That's the thing.
You're
See, the
crashing out, bro. That's crash out talk.
Biden Biden and Obama and Biden, they they're telling you the gas chambers, that's an amusement park. They're telling you, no, no, no. We're trying to get something done. We're trying to not put you in the gas chamber. We got the HR 40 and we're just trying to do a study. And they're playing that kind of game.
So you rather open genocide and open murders of black people like.
No, no, that's tether talk. Ain't no damn ain't gonna be no genocide with us
Well,
because we're
you
gonna
just
fight.
said that. You just said you want the gas chambers.
I
Like,
know I didn't. I'm making an analogy. Not a
no.
literal thing. I'm making an analogy. We're making an analogy.
But
All
you
right.
often say you want the open racist, the open fascist.
Oh,
So
no, no, because no, because that's that y'all West African dudes. Y'all like being lied to because y'all sit up here lying to each other.
but you
That's
said
why
you want the open racist. That's on my language.
an honest racist. Yes, I want an honest racist, not open, just honest about your shit. Just let me know where you're coming from.
Yeah,
Like
and that
Kamala Harris is an anti-black racist. Kamala Harris is an anti-black damn
and
racist.
Trump
But she
isn't.
sits up here dancing to hip hop and using slang while still practicing anti-black racism.
Okay,
I don't
and
like that.
when you
What?
talk about pandering, you don't think Trump panders with 50 Cent and all that?
No, he's just playing a song while he's coming out. Trump hasn't harmed black people with any of his policies. Kamala has. And she's running around here talking about all the HBCUs she done went to and all the collard greens she done cooked
What
and
do you
has
think?
done damage to black people.
What do
Black
you think
people,
that?
hold on, brother. Black people are complaining over here now because of Kamala's policies, flooding the zone with immigrants and these illegals. That's a problem for us, sir.
And you don't
That
think Trump has done any racist stuff? Like, what do you think the Central Park Five will think about what you're saying?
he wasn't in office, sir. Yeah, that was horrible, but he wasn't in office. He hasn't put a policy together that harmed us. Trump wasn't in office then. I'm talking about policies. Trump has not put a policy together to harm black people. Kamala has. The Biden administration has. This is what I'm saying,
They
sir.
put a policy to harm black people.
Yes, this immigration thing harms black people, harms us tremendously. That Asian hate crime thing, they were using black people as the boogeyman. We were being targeted with the Asian hate crimes. That was us being targeted. We get targeted with the homophobia stuff. They target us in order to give benefits and bills to protect the white LGBT. You understand? We are getting targeted as black business owners by these immigrants that they let flood the zone and they give them positions, and these immigrants sit up in here and plot against black people, especially out here in California. There's secret tapes being revealed by these Democrat immigrants sitting up here plotting on the black community, talking about diverting the resources so that we don't get them. That's why our businesses are being sabotaged in California left and right. And I'm a recipient of the sabotage. So, yes, those democratic policies are harming us specifically. Trump hasn't done that. That's just the long and short of it, right?
Trump hasn't done anything racist in your eyes. Trump can do no
He, has,
wrong in your eyes.
he hasn't done no policies to harm black people collectively,
Well,
like Kamala has.
he's about to start now. If he hasn't done before, he's definitely about to
Oh,
start.
he's gonna do it in the future. No, he ain't. He hadn't done it. If he was gonna do it, he would have done it. He didn't do it when he was in office. And this whole boogeyman thing, ooh, Project 2025 coming. Wait till you see that. No, no, no. The Project 2025 is here with Kamala's ass.
Well, if
We
someone's telling you they're gonna do something, you better believe them. That's what I'm saying.
and when somebody say what they ain't gonna do for black people, you damn sure better believe them. And Kamala,
Actually, she supports reparations on the Breakfast Club, so you should
okay,
watch that episode.
that means for everybody. When she
No, no,
says no, no, no,
Charlemagne
no,
Charlemagne cornered her. Charlemagne cornered her, and she said, "Yes, she is."
no. So that woman has got our Freedmen's Bank, and he's using that to talk about giving benefits to every damn body. We know what she says. She's up here talking about using black people who got scammed by the Freedmen Bank to give resources to blacks and Latinos and marginalized groups and minorities. So if she talks about reparations, she means for minorities, just like with this whole thing with
Okay,
black farmers who got disenfranchised and discriminated against. Black farmers specifically had a lawsuit, but they only let the lawsuit go through if they can include minorities. So they
okay.
always got to tack other people on to undermine us. This is what I'm
So
saying.
if she's not for reparations, well, you believe her. But if she is for reparations, you don't believe her. I don't get
She
this.
ain't. She's not. She has already said with her full chest that she ain't gonna do nothing that only benefits black people.
But she also said she does
And
support it
like
on the
you
Breakfast Club.
didn't,
So
and like you said, when somebody tells you something, you better believe it. And I believe her when she says she ain't gonna do nothing for black folks, sir. I believe her because
I
she
also
ain't.
believe her because she says she will do something for black folks on the Breakfast Club. So
She didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No,
why would I
she didn't.
lie about that? The video's
But
online. The video's
just
online.
because she didn't say that she was going to do anything specifically for black people. We got her on video saying what she ain't going to do, sir. So you're not going to spin that. She's not going to provide reparations for us. They would have came out and supported it. They would have had a damn executive order
Okay,
already.
let me
They're
ask
in
you
the
one question.
no, no, no,
Let
no.
me ask.
No, 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 no. She's vice president now. How come they haven't given it?
I don't know. I don't know. But let
There
me
you
ask
go.
you.
There
But
you
let me
go.
ask you one question
There
though.
you go.
Just
Okay.
one question.
That's your
Why
answer.
are you
Okay.
trying to get a sit down with
There you
Trump? Why are you trying to get a sit down with Trump and not Biden and not
because Biden and those guys already told us what the hell they're not going to do.
and you
And
think the
Trump is a
Republicans will?
Trump is a businessman, and I believe that we can get something out of Trump before we can get something out of Kamala specifically for
Well,
us.
that's a tall hill to climb. I'll tell you that.
No, I don't think so. No, I think that we could get some type of tangible benefit out of the Trump administration before we could with Kamala. Kamala has already told us what she ain't gonna damn do. So I
Okay.
believe that we can get something out of Trump. I think that we sat down with him and chopped
You're gonna
up
get
game.
something
We
out of Reagan's party, out of Lee Atwater's party. You're gonna get something out of that party. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think
Good
so.
luck. Good luck with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, this is business. This is business. This ain't about sitting around here hugging and dancing and kissing on folks. This is about business. And um, Lyndon B. Johnson was a damn racist. Lyndon B. Johnson used the N word
Yeah,
all
but he
the
was a liberal. He was a Democrat. That's why you
time.
got the civil rights.
Right,
So
but Dr. Martin Luther King was a Republican, sir. So a lot of black people at that time were very conservative. A
the
lot of black
only the only way black people have progressed in America is through the blue party. Whichever party was
that
blue at the time, that's
ain't
the only way.
true. We've been with the blue party for the last 60 years. That's not really working
Yeah, but
out
you
for
just used LBJ as an example of the blue party progress. You're not going to get anything from the red party.
no,
So
no. We he got busy because the streets got busy. He was forced to sign that thing. So it
no
wasn't
red president will be forced to sign anything. I'll
do
tell
the
you that.
what? The what?
No red president, no Republican president will be forced to feel any type of pressure No Republican president will feel any type of pressure
How do you know what they'll be forced to do? How do you
because
know
they
that?
haven't done anything. They literally haven't. Only LBJ has done stuff.
And
So
that's because the black community forced him to do it. He didn't do that out the kindness of his heart.
yeah, I know that there were riots. There were riots and the cities were
Right.
burning down. But,
Yeah, they
but
had the streets turned up. They had to
yeah, but
do
no Republican president would feel any pressure. A Republican president would send an army. I'll
that.
tell you that for
And
free.
we're
And you
not,
wouldn't.
sir, we deal with the army all the time. So we're not like y'all over there in West Africa.
No,
We're not
that's not what
afraid.
I'm saying. I'm saying a
We're not
Republican
afraid
president.
of them, sir. We've been dealing with the National Guard and the Army for the last 200 years. We're not afraid of them. We stand up to that, sir. We were dealing with the Army in the 60s.
No,
They had,
my
sir,
point is,
no,
you
no,
wouldn't
no,
have gotten
no,
anything.
no,
You
no,
wouldn't have
no,
gotten anything from a
sir,
Republican
no,
president.
sir. You're projecting your failure, sir. You're not in your homeland. We're not going to flee. You just fled your homeland. That's
I'm not
not a.
talking about immigration stuff. That's not what I'm talking about.
You want us to have the same fleeing mentality. Y'all didn't stand up
I'm
and.
I'm talking about what
I'm
a
talking
Republican
about
president
standing
would have done.
fighting. You're giving a failed fleeing disposition that you're trying to project on us, and we don't have
I'm
it. You think,
saying a
sir?
Republican president would have committed genocide at those riots. He wouldn't have
Ain't
listened to any pressure.
genocide. Listen what I'm saying. Ain't nobody gonna commit no damn genocide on us because we'll start taking people out too. Genocide goes both ways. We ain't gonna
Okay,
just
it would have just been a
we
civil war at that point.
we as foundational black Americans ain't just gonna let somebody sit up and wipe us the hell out. We gonna fight back. We ain't gonna be on no inner tube like y'all
You,
fleeing
you,
to Ireland.
you remind
We,
me. You
we gonna
remind me
damn work. Do you
you
understand what I'm
remind me
on?
of
No, we gonna fight back, sir. We'll
okay.
stop them from trying to play that genocide thing on us. We don't play like that. We know how to get on code very quickly to stop the BS, sir. We ain't gonna be on no inner tube fleeing with Jollof rice in a book bag somewhere. We don't play that game. Don't project your failures onto us, sir.
All right. Listen, but you remind me of hillbillies that are always looking out for the government trying to take their guns. But if a government comes down on you, like, and they have their own military style guns, and you think your rifle, your lone rifle is gonna do anything against the military, and okay, I guess.
Dude, we have been a minority and we've been fighting the military for 300 years. We've been fighting them since the Maroon Wars and the Seminole Wars. Brother, we had black Seminoles in Florida fighting the U.S. Army and beating them using guerrilla warfare tactics that they study now. We had black folks in the Great Dismal Swamp
Bro, they
fight.
dropped a bomb on Tulsa, bro. They dropped a
I
bomb on
know that.
Tulsa,
I know.
and they
And,
killed people. You can't fight
and,
a plane from the air. You can't fight a plane from the air, bro. They dropped a bomb on Tulsa and they wiped it out.
and,
And that's what I'm saying. That the military has way more firepower than white or black commoners on the ground. That's what I'm
and,
saying. You won't be able to beat all that firepower. That's my and.
nigga. We've stood up to it. Dude, I've been around this country when they had the so-called, I don't like to call the Black Lives Matter uprisings because that's a liberal term, but we had the justice uprisings. I went all around the country. Ferguson, Baltimore, Atlanta, all over the country. We were going up against the military. They had military tanks and weapons and grenades and all of that stuff. We're not afraid of that, sir. We're just not afraid of it, dude. We lost that fear a long time ago. These people have always used the military against us. And we just keep fighting. That's what makes us different, sir. You understand?
Yeah, sure, but well, the military is still the military, I guess. That's why it's the biggest military. That's why
We
it's the
got
biggest military in the
we got
world.
the spirit of Majara. So we have a Majara spirit that keeps us resilient and keeps us fighting. They were fighting the military in the 1960s, didn't back down. That's why we were getting laws passed. That's why we were getting bills passed because we weren't backing down. We would stand up to it. Not
But
afraid of people.
people still died and still got put in
All right,
prison.
it's
So
war. Sometimes people gonna die on both sides. You understand? Sometimes people are going to die on both sides, and people were dying on both sides. Don't let people tell you about just the bombs that were dropped and all of that, because even when black folks were getting lynched, you had black folks who were fighting back. You had black people who were shooting at some of them lynch mobs. If I'm going to get lynched, I'm taking some of y'all with me. Robert,
Of
you
course, you beat lynch mobs. Of course, you beat lynch mobs and common white people. I'm talking about military personnel. That's what I'm talking. I'm
yeah,
not talking about. Yeah,
and yeah, sir. Again, that doesn't scare us. We've already dealt with them. We deal with them all the time anyway.
and
Uh,
it's easy to beat lynch mobs. That's standard. Like that's a fade in the water type event. Of course, you can beat them, but I'm talking about people who have um 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 vests to protect themselves and all that stuff, and bombs and grenades, and yeah, that's a different level.
well, the thing is, what we're not going to do is get on somebody's inner tube and flee.
Of
That's
course
not.
not. That's what I'm
We're
saying.
not.
And that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the right wing is more likely to use the military, but
Dude, no, the the military. About the right wing use the military, man. When the Mike Brown and the Freddie Gray, when those uprisings were happening, that was Obama and those guys sending in all of that military grade weaponry. That was Obama and those dudes. That was Obama and the Democrats sending in all them tanks, and um, Clinton and those guys back in the '90s sending in the military. Right or left don't make a difference. See, sir, you are over there in your homeland. Y'all got the
use
Chinese over.
LBJ as an example. Use
Listen,
LBJ as an example, though. So
listen. My brother Mikhail is making a good point. Y'all over there in your homeland, the Chinese are whooping you guys with shea butter sticks. You understand? Y'all getting whooped over there by the Chinese, and
I'm talking.
they ain't
But
even got no major weapons like that. Y'all get shook at the sign of any type of hostility from a foreigner. Y'all get to running, and that's just not our disposition, sir. No disrespect. The Asians come over there and they throw some rocks at your ass and hit you with a couple of switches and belts, and then you hop on the inner tube trying to get
I'm
to
not.
Italy.
I'm not slagging. I'm not insulting African Americans and Black Americans. I support reparations. I support everything.
No,
I support the cultural movement. I'm talking about the party that is more in line to help Black
but you're
Americans.
not. Can't speak on any of that because you're not from the culture. You don't understand it, sir. You come from a culture where y'all just kind of run and flee. And I'm not being insulting, sir. The first thing in your mind is to go somewhere else, to flee somewhere. That's not our mindset. Your thing is, oh, I can't do it. I just got to go somewhere where somebody's
Well, I
fighting.
came here when I was a
Somebody,
kid, so I didn't
somebody's
really
fight for
have a
something.
choice.
Somebody has to stand and fight for something, sir.
I came here when I was a kid, so most of the people you speak to, they probably moved when they were a child, when they were an infant. So
Right. So you were taught at a young age to flee. All right. You were taught at a young age. So you were bred to be a fleer. We're not, sir.
yeah,
We're not.
now you're
We
doing
were bred to stand on business as foundational Black Americans. That's what we do. We stand on business, and we're going to continue to stand on business because we have a Majara spirit. We have a certain spirit
I'm
that
just saying, like trying to do a sit down with Trump to get reparations. Like you
yeah.
said, he's trying to cater to the MAGA movement. You're not gonna get anything with
You don't know
with.
that. You don't know that, sir. You're not at liberty to even speak on it because you haven't gotten anything from your homeland. You fled. So you can't tell us what we're going to get because you don't have a template to show us.
Well, I'll
You've
put it like this. I'll put it like this. The right
you've
wing,
already the
the right
towers.
wing are telling you,
You,
what you're not gonna
no,
get. So
we can't take advice from somebody who comes from a fleeing
they don't
li-
take my advice. I'm saying take the right wing's advice. The
right.
right
No,
wing
no,
is telling
no.
you
We're gonna
you're not
take
gonna
the
get.
spirit of Majara's advice. And we're gonna go where the spirit tells us.
You better go to LBJ's party, bro. Go to
No,
LBJ's party and see
we're
what
going to
they
go
say.
to where the spirit tells us to go to get some damn justice. Okay,
Go
that's
to
what we're.
JFK's party. Go to
But we're
JFK's party.
not going to go to the inner tube and float away. Okay,
Well, go to JFK's party. They have a
so
better
don't worry about it.
standing.
We're going to be all right. Okay, I'll just make sure y'all don't get ate up by sharks in the Mediterranean fleeing from your homeland, sir. Okay?
Yeah, that's funny. That sounds good, but yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. I don't want no damn advice from somebody who's projecting their fleeing, scared disposition onto us. You can't tell us what we're going to get and what we're not going to get. Yeah, this is business for me. I'm willing to sit down and talk business with somebody or anybody who wants to give tangibles to my people. I don't want to sit down with somebody who thinks having a twerk off at a presidential campaign is some type of tangible. Yeah, they ain't really nothing to negotiate at that point. Yeah, I don't really want to sit down with Kamala. They've already told us what they're not going to do. I don't. What are we going to sit down with them for? They've already told us they ain't going to do a damn thing. They're in power. What do I need to sit down with them for? They're already in power. You know? And he's talking about, well, Kamala Harris said on the Breakfast Club she's going to give reparations. Damn it, they're in the White House now. What's stopping them? You see, the tellers don't really think this stuff out. Kamala and Biden are in power now and ain't done a damn thing for us now. You understand? So let's stop playing these games. Let's get on here. Who wants to follow this up? Um, John Horse. Let's get T. Frazier in. Let's get T. Frazier. T. Frazier, go ahead, brother. Then I get John Horse.
Tariq, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you, sir?
Man, good, good. Man, people kill me, man. They be from everywhere but America, every country but.
Oh yeah.
And we'll get on here and argue up and down, about what we dealing with right here. Crazy, man. Crazy. But hey, I just want to say, man, I feel like both candidates are trash, in my opinion, but I do agree with you that we probably have a better shot with Trump. I would say, if nothing else, man, it's going to sound funny, but us FBAs, man, fighting for reparations or whatnot, at least with Trump in office, man, we got a shot with trying to become friends or befriend Kim Kardashian, get her to go into the White House on our behalf and do whatever she do in the basement to get all these FBAs free and gang leaders free. It's
Yeah,
something she got going on in there. So if push come to shove, we might have to go that route, man. But
man.
I got a quick question for you. Is there a code or a code of structure as far as for FBAs on how to vote or like the best way to go about it or whatnot, knowing what our main and common goal is? Like, how do we come together? Because if everybody, we get off Twitter and everybody going back to their own living rooms with different opinions and you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Look, man. It's all about empowerment and not symbolisms, man. We got to be real, and the problem is we're not getting the tangibles we're supposed to get because we got a lot of off-code ass people
Mm-hmm.
who, number one, afraid of power and perfectly fine with symbolic nothing burgers, and three, people who just want attention. And when you have people from the Democratic Party come around giving certain Negroes attention, that's good enough for them. And we got to get that childlike mindset out of here and start thinking in terms of business. What are they going to bring to the table? And if they're not going to give us something, let's hold our vote until they get the damn picture. We got to be very strategic and learn how to handle business and make power moves. That's what we got to get on code with. We got to understand power and not be afraid of power. We got the numbers and we should use the numbers to our advantage. It's 43 on paper million of us. I think it's about 47, 48, but on paper, it's 43 million foundational Black Americans. We could use those numbers and make power moves with those numbers. The problem is, too many Black folks are perfectly fine with symbolic gestures. They come around, the politicians hugging, kissing, dancing, twerking, and they start pandering to that low chakra base group who are just satisfied with attention and symbolic gestures. And we got to get off that childlike mentality. We just got to get off of it. John Horse, hop on.
Yeah, what's good, Tariq?
How you doing, John? You good?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, bro. Look, hey, one of the main reasons why you got a lot of the tethers, they calling in from like all over the world and stuff like that, bro. They really want Kamala to get in, so that way they can come over here illegally. That's really what it
Bingo,
is.
bingo, bingo. There it
That's
is.
that's
Bingo.
that's really what it is. All these people calling from Canada and all of that. They just look, y'all niggas, y'all slow niggas, come on the scene, vote for Kamala so we can come over and then we can just basically replace y'all and you know what I'm saying, do all of that. That's basically what it really is.
In a nutshell, that's really real talk. And that's what it is. My man hit it right on the money. That's really what it is, family.
And
And
I'm gonna be
go ahead.
honest. I'm gonna be honest though, Tariq. Look, if Kamala does get in, as Dr. Claude Anderson says, in a certain sense, I think we like if she does get in and you know our folks do decide to, you know, vote for her and all of this other crazy shit, I feel like black people as a group, we just need more pain.
Yeah, it's gonna be a beast, man. It's gonna be a beast
We
if
just
she
need
get.
yeah,
Yeah,
we just need more pain.
yeah. Thank you, brother. Yeah, if she gets in, it's gonna be a beast. Y'all don't understand. It's gonna be a beast. Not only that, we're gonna get flooded with these damn immigrant groups and tethers. I mean, they're gonna open up the damn floodgates. The schools are going to be um, um, sexualized with the kids. They're going to really go overboard with that, which is what they're already doing out here in California. And she got old boy as her running mate, the VP for Kamala. And this dude's talking about putting tampons in boys' restrooms. So that's going to be insane. And we're going to be targeted with that because when our children say, hey, I don't want to do that, the children are going to be labeled homophobic and they're going to start getting punished. I'm telling you where this shit is going to go because it's already starting. And again, one of my sons almost got in trouble because the little kid, and I talked about this some months ago, a little kid said something. I don't know if the kid was joking or whatever. A little Asian kid, like, hey, I got a crush on you. And my son was like, man, that's gay as hell. That's gay. And the teachers was like, "Oh, you can't say that's gay now. You know, we can't say that." Like, what? Yeah, they called us talking about, yeah, my son the kid said something gay. I mean, well, it is. What the hell are you supposed to say? You understand what I'm saying? So they were kind of calling, almost like warning us to a certain degree. So I'm like, okay, I don't like where this is going. That's why a lot of black people in California are moving to Texas. A lot of black people are getting the hell out of California. A lot of people, to be honest. You understand? But if Kamala gets in here, it's going to be a beast. It's going to be a beast, man. I don't think people understand the severity of the devastation that's going to be wreaked on black society, foundational black American society, with the tether class being dumped on us. We see what's going on in New York and Chicago, you see, with our resources being drained, and then people are going to be elevated into certain positions like they are out here in California, where we're being deprived of so many resources that we're supposed to get. It's going to be bad. That's why in all of these liberal cities, you see all these homeless black folks out here who don't have the resources they need, yet you got these immigrants in hotels with credit cards, with EBT cards, and all types of money and food that they're getting. Come on, man. It's going to be a beast under these folks. What's your name? Check something? Check in? I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Chechen Roji. You're right, Tariq.
Now, where you from, brother?
I'm from Zim, bro. But
Zimbabwe.
yeah, but I'm currently residing in England.
Okay. What's on your mind?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm just here to clarify on the numbers you're talking about. Um, we Africans are coming in, we are fleeing from Africa, going to Western countries and all those things. But if you look at the population of Africans, there's a billion of us out there in Africa, different countries, 54 countries of us.
Yeah.
And our population in the Western countries would probably not even make 1%. You guys in the West, you have a very strict regime of picking out who is going to come into your countries. So I'm talking the best of the best. only a few of the Africans, especially in Britain, maybe, who come in as maybe carers, this, that, or say it's more skilled, less skilled jobs. But most of the times, students come in programs from Zim. Like at the moment, there's so many programs going on from Zim where you export talent from Zim, Ghana, Nigeria, SA, everywhere, and they end up being in your system, and they end up being some of your bosses and everything else. So I'm not buying this. Oh, we're fleeing this and that. South Africa is not up in flames. It's got its political problems, but it's not up in flames. Zim, it's got its issues, but we are not fighting there. So we chose to come in through talent, through work, and we've managed to get him into your country, into the system. We've worked hard for it, and then as well, a lot of migration that's coming through the Colombia route. You know that place that's the dangerous place in South America, and then you end up into, is it Panama, and then into Mexico, and then into America. That route. Not a lot of Africans are using that route. We don't know about this route. We fly in. If maybe let's say I'm less skilled or I don't have much of a reason to go to America, I rather fly in as an African, try my chance at the immigration point, and if I'm say sometimes in my work they might give me an asylum, they might give me to say get in on whatever temporary visa, whatever. But we're not using this mass migration of Africans using this route to go into America via that way. The more realistic way is the European route, where Africans are moving through the Sahel Desert into the North Africas, Libya, and then into Europe, and then trek into Britain. That is a reality with us Africans. But the numbers as well are quite minuscule because you have to sell a lot of your property. You have to be somebody who has something for you to sell to buy the people who are going to transport you from either mainly it's Nigeria as
Let's
well.
slow
It's
down.
not
Let's
even.
slow down. Let's slow down. Slow down. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Okay. Are you saying that the immigration numbers are minuscule coming over here?
I'm not saying they're minuscule. I'm saying, as for Africans especially, we have a billion of people in Africa.
Okay,
We don't
slow
even
down, slow
make.
down, slow down, because I don't want you to make a straw man argument that I didn't make. We're talking about immigration, period. Because what happens is you get a bunch of people over here from
I'm not
Africa.
talking about a bunch of people. I'm just talking about specifically Africans, especially
No, no,
from
no,
my
slow
part of
down.
Africa.
Okay, because you do have a lot of people from Africa and the Caribbean and South America and all over the Middle East, all flooding over together, and it's the
From
same
where?
issue. All
Which
of
route
it.
are they using?
Don't matter. They're coming from boats, South America, all over the place.
Into US?
They're coming all over the place. And the
Nah.
issue is,
We try our chances. We try our chances at the
the
airports.
problem is, God damn, dude, I'm not going to talk over you now. Let's slow this down. All right, we're just going to slow that down. The problem is, all of these people are coming over from different directions. Usually, they're coming in from south of the border. I don't know what this guy's arguing. Some kind of semantics and technicalities. Doesn't matter. We're getting Caribbean, African, Latino, Asian. We're getting a bunch of immigrants coming over, and they're being flooded into our communities. And our meager tax dollars are being used to fund them. I don't give a damn about all of the little semantic. Well, then over here in Zimbabwe, there's only 14 came, and in South America, there was 200, and then okay. I don't want to get into the little semantics of which country and all of that. They're coming from all over,
You're
and
muting me, Uncle. You're muting me.
right, yeah, yeah, because you're talking over me. We don't do that. Okay, that was
Okay, I apologize. I
right,
apologize for
right.
that.
Yeah,
But go
the
ahead.
point is, so many people are coming over, and that's an issue. Thank you. Okay, because you're kind of babbling. All right, thank you. Well, I don't want to hear no tether babble. Yeah, the problem is, yeah, don't. It's not minuscule. We've seen. Have y'all seen these videos and just floods of waves of people coming in from South America? Yeah, no, ain't no minuscule numbers. You got a wave of people coming from the damn border, and he's trying to argue, well, only 20% are African. Okay, damn, don't matter. Dude, that don't matter. Man, you got whole communities being set up. The Somalis and they're hostile. We've seen this. Just like we saw that video in Ohio, that hostile woman who some say is Somali. The different African groups are trying to pawn her off on different folks. But it was a woman who looked Somali calling black folks all types of N-words who work for a medical facility. So yeah, I don't want to hear about these minuscule numbers. They're over here deep and they're in positions where they're trying to undermine us, and that's a problem. And we're saying no, and that's what it is. All right. All right. We got a lot of people in here, but I'm not going to be on too long because I got stuff to do, ladies and gentlemen. I have stuff to do, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, go to microphonecheck.com. Check out the movie Microphone Check. Go to rootworkstyle.com. Get the Rootwork deodorant. rootworkstyle.com, and go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Get the book Hidden Heroes from A to Z. Also, get your foundational Black American flags at officialfba.com. Get your FBA flags. officialfba.com. All right, I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have a good night. Papi Akute, Lola Vuve to the family. Peace.
Hi, I'm Mateo. Do you want to learn about Hidden Heroes? Hidden Heroes from A to Z is a cool book that tells the stories of amazing Black heroes you might not know about. You'll meet inventors, you'll meet explorers, and leaders who changed the world. It's fun, inspiring, and you can learn so much. Get your copy now at hiddenhistorymuseum.com.
Let's discover our hidden heroes together.